Microgreens are known for their amazing nutritional benefits. These are tiny little beautiful leaves which are fun to grow and give you satisfaction of growing your own food. This video is for growing moong microgreens using the soilless method.
Hi all. Today all of us are going to discuss about how to grow healthy and easy microgreens without using the soil. Yes, you heard it right. Soil is always not necessary to use, especially when you're growing microgreens. So this is a very easy, clean way of growing. And as you can see, I have two kids with me who are going to learn, and I'm sure they are going to help me to make this video. So
and this Iron Man also.
And of course, yes, this Iron Man is also part of our video and our team. So this is William and this is Samar.
Hello.
So yeah, today, as I said, I'm going to cover the very easy microgreen growing process. That's nothing but our green moong, what we eat. What we make usal, we use it in misal, we use it in a lot of salads, healthy sprout, easily available in our kitchen. There's no need to go even outside to bring seeds. So today I'm going to show you how to grow nice healthy microgreens using moong. So children, you all are ready?
Yes.
Good, I'm ready too and I'm excited.
Yes, Mama.
Yes. So now we'll start with first one process. This moong requires overnight soaking. So what we have to do is take moong green, say like one fistful, and then pour the water and until it gets completely immersed in the water. Soak it, keep it overnight. Just keep a loose cover and keep it covered. Next day you will find them nicely grown little big. Then is the next step. You have to strain the water and put the moong, the little fat moong, soaked moong in the nice cotton cloth and keep it covered for another 2 to 3 hours. And what you get result is this moong. As you can see, lot of sprouts are come. Children, can you see the sprouts are come?
Yes, I saw before only.
Yeah, all the moongs have got small tails. So that is called sprout. Now what we do with these sprouts? We make usal, we make misal with this. But today we are not going to cook anything. We are just going to grow something out of it. Okay? So now what we need is something again which is available in the house. No need to go out shopping. So we are going to use this reused container or repurposed container. This is just one plastic container which we get when we bring things from outside.
This one also.
So both the kids are having 2 dabbas. What we are going to do, what we need to do is make holes at the bottom. Okay, lot of holes. Now what is the purpose of these holes? Someone you hold this way. So what is the purpose of these holes? The roots come out of it. As you can see, this is just a beginning stage of a methi that I'll be covering in some other video because the rules are different. So roots will come out, or as you can see, can you see the roots coming out? So we need these holes so that roots have nice way to come out and breathe and suck water as and when they require it. Okay, so let's begin now. It's a very simple process. We have made already small holes. Now what we are going to do, both of you all take this and take half seeds. Both will get it. Put it and spread it and put. So as you can see, there is no soil. They are just putting these moong sprouts in the container. Okay, so now can you show the these dabbas to the camera? As you can see, the bottom is completely covered in one single layer. We have not done any overlapping of the seed, so that each one gets proper space to grow into a healthy plant. Now what we are going to do next, so as you can see, this is just loosely covered. After that, we are going to spray the water on it. So what we can do, if you have a spray bottle, use it, or if nothing, you can just sprinkle the water like this, so that they are nicely moist. As you can see, I have just sprinkled the water. Now what is the next step? Next step is there, when the roots grow healthy, the top plant will also grow equally tall. So once you put the first day water on this sprouted moong, there is one important step. Till your true leaves or till the first baby leaves start sprouting, it's advisable that you should cover these seeds and keep. So what you can use an old handkerchief, very thin cotton cloth. You can just keep it like this loosely. Don't press the seed, just ensure they get little darkness, so that it helps the sprouts to grow longer roots and first leaf set to come. But ensure you are every day opening the handkerchief while watering until when the true leaves come, remove it. Okay? Or else, if you don't want to use any handkerchief, you can also use just a folded tissue paper as well. That's also a possible option. So as I was saying, growing healthy roots is the key to have a healthy growth of leaves. So now what we are going to do, I am going to give them each one small container which has no holes. So because this will be used to store the water where the roots will reach. So what we have to do is hold it on the top like this. This should be the arrangement. So when you are keeping this microgreens container, it has to be kept on the small container. This should be the arrangement. Correct. Summer is holding right, William is also holding right. And now what we have to do, after keeping this, kids, can you just keep both the containers over here so we can show how to water it. It's very okay. So now when we water it, okay, we can use this also for watering. This is my spray gun. So we have to water it in such a way till water completely starts falling from all the holes. Can you see this? See, water is dripping and it will slowly drip through all the holes and it will gather it here in this container. Can you see it? Yes. So what happens is every day the seeds get washed also and the water is collected here. Just you have to ensure as the roots start growing, the water should be at least half of this container, so that roots can reach that water to get the nutrition and accordingly they can provide for the plants. Soon moong greens especially are very easy to grow. They will start showing the leaf tomorrow itself. So the first day, I'll just repeat the steps. The first day will be overnight soaking. Next day will be they will get sprouts, and the third day, when after sowing, you will find small, tiny, beautiful, delicate leaves growing, and those leaves will grow with very high speed. So within 4 to 5 days, you will have those leaves to eat. You can have your own harvest. Just you have to chop them, eat it. I will be showing now how the leaves look and what are the uses. You can use it in smoothies. You can use it in salads. You can make stir-fry vegetable. You can use it in different omelets, soups. These are very high in nutrition. Microgreens are considered more nutritious than even the sprouted beans also. So children, you understood the importance of microgreens.
Yes.
And how easy to grow.
Yes, it's
So now,
very easy.
very good. So what you have to do from tomorrow, you have to just water these sprouts so that the water falls down in this container, and old water you can throw it out, or you can using this you can water your other plants. so the water is not wasted. Okay, so this way we can have different methods to grow microgreens of various seeds like methi, palak, amaranthus. So many options are there.
This is the progress of our sprouts on the second day. As you can see, the sprouts are looking little longer. On third day, as you can see, the progress of our moong, the tiny little beautiful leaves have started appearing. So from this day, we can keep the container open either in indirect sunlight or in a bright spot. Also, you can see the roots have started appearing from the holes at the bottom. This is a progress on fourth day. As you can see, the microgreens are fully ready for harvest. These are the harvested moong microgreens which we grew in the house without water. And along with that, you can see a few leaves of beetroot. Yes, they are grown in the house from the beetroot scraps. I'll make a separate video for the same. They are also considered highly nutritious, and both these leaves are going to go in our salad now. This is the salad we have made using this fresh microgreens. We can use microgreens in salads, smoothies, omelette, dals, stir fries, etc. Following this method shown, you can grow microgreens for moong and matki, which are generally available in our homes. Happy city farming to all!